Alrighty, hey guys, it is Mitch Games 24/7 here today with another video for you guys, and today what we're going to be talking about is 5 things Fortnite will have 1 year from now. So this is just going to be going through 5 things that I think Fortnite are going to have 1 year from now, and I'd be genuinely shocked if they didn't have it. Now, before I start off the video, if you guys do want to support the channel out, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, we're going to get into it with the number 5 spot. Here at the number 5 spot, we have calling cards. Now, this is something that we've seen in Call of Duty, and that's probably the best game to draw comparisons to. I'm sure plenty of other games do have it, but Call of Duty is the main one. And my reason for the calling cards is when you get killed, obviously there's a little bit of more customization you can add there. You can have cool calling cards. It's something to grind for as well, which obviously adds a little bit more replay value to the game, because that is something that Fortnite in particular is definitely lacking. Once you get, you know, a certain amount of wins, there's not really a lot more to do in the game really, besides level up to level 100, but even that can get a little bit boring and tedious, because level 100 doesn't make you better than anyone, it just means you play the game more. So that's the number 5 spot. Let's get into the number 4 spot though, and I have weapon variants, and this is going to be a controversial one, but what I mean by this is, let's use the dragon rifle inside of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, if you guys haven't seen that, I'll whack up an image on screen, but basically what it is it's from Save the World, and it's pretty much your standard assault rifle, just with a different skin whacked on it. So I feel as if they could do that, like they have, obviously, the standard assault rifle, but then you have the dragon rifle, which doesn't change anything, it just changes how it looks. So you have a cooler looking assault rifle, and maybe instead of, you know, being a common and then a blue or a green or whatever, it could be like a red, purple. It could go a different color scheme. You could do a lot with that, and that'd be really, really cool. And obviously we could see that for a bunch of different weapons, and it could even be theme based. So for obviously the most recent update, we could have had Irish weapons, and the update before that we could have dragon weapons, and we could have winter weapons, and a bunch of cool stuff like that, which they have already been playing around with. Coming in at the number 3 spot though, we have animated weapon skins. So this kind of one-ups what I've just been saying, and we've seen this in games like H1Z1, Call of Duty, to name a few, just having animated weapon skins where essentially what they are, they're just skins that are animated. Obviously they're a lot more brighter. The aim of them is to be as bright as possible. Like, if you want to play and not stand out, don't use these skins. But I feel as if it would be criminal to not have animated skins inside of the game, especially because of how cool they are and the amount of money they could make. Like, they are now only just making animated skins for the actual characters themselves. They've obviously tested out with gliders and whatnot, and I feel as if we'll start to see that with camos as well inside the next 6 months to a year. Coming in at the number 2 spot though, we have themed maps. And what I mean by this is just, we're going to have the standard one map. I don't feel as if we're going to get another map. But what we're going to have is we're going to have themed maps. So the map is going to be themed, and obviously it's going to be a lot different depending on what season you play it in. So, for example, when it is winter, we will have the map covered in snow, which we have already seen in some way. We've seen people Photoshop it and edit it to look like that, which is pretty fucking awesome. But we haven't seen Epic Games actually implement it into the game, which would be exciting to see if they will do that. I feel as if you could do a lot with that. You could obviously have, you know, the snow. We've had the towers for the lunar event or whatever it was, like just little things added in. But if they could like completely change the entire map, that would keep the player base coming back, because, you know, Fortnite is getting a little bit stale, and doing that would honestly just keep the game fresh. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have in-game menu auras. So this is a very different and outlandish one, and I'm going to explain exactly what that is for you guys who don't know. So essentially what happens right now when you're in the in-game menu, I'll be showing it right now, is you have yellow smoke coming off your character, essentially like just from under them. What I am talking about is auras, which is something, if you haven't seen any anime like Dragon Ball Z, I'll show some gameplay on screen now of Dragon Ball and the aura that surrounds the character and the glow they get and kind of stuff like that. It looks really fucking dope, to be completely honest. So if they could do something like that inside of Fortnite, that'd be awesome. I don't know if they'd do it through a paid kind of way, because I don't know if people would pay for that. But if you could do something like get 10 kills with an AR, and then 20, and then 50, and then 100, and you earn your way up to like the cool looking aura, that'd be absolutely fucking dope, honestly. It'd be fantastic, and I'd love to see that. But let me know what you guys would like to see inside of Fortnite Battle Royale in the next year, and what you think will be coming to Fortnite Battle Royale in the next year. And if you did enjoy the video, guys, once again, be sure to like, subscribe. I am coming up on 20,000 subscribers. I'm about 20 away at the moment, which is just, wow, that's mind-boggling. So if you guys could subscribe, it'd mean the world. Anyways, guys, that is going to conclude it for another video, and I will see you guys in another video.